It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying in to Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Up next, it's our main event between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. A Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up and off we go here in Dallas. Returning from the 18-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We knew we were in store for some crazy blitz packages from this defense, and already one play in, and that linebacker gets home for the sack. Critical now for this offense to identify what you're seeing and for this defense to continue to frustrate and get after the quarterback.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. 2nd and long. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Buffalo 18.
He'll work against the blitz. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
18 Cardinal, 18, Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. We'll muster a little down to the 30. T.J. Tampa there on the tackle. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 3rd down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make.
Results in a 4th down.
Aubrey puts it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he's going to be hauled down at It's second down. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup.
Play fake. Jackson finds some time left. Now he takes it. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Lamar off to play fake. Sends this to the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone. Answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Jackson now on 3rd. Looking right, and he finds him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Now Jackson off to play action. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Up the middle, Blue. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys stretch their early lead to 9. This kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Aubrey, the kickoff for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now this kick, I think I might have been able to kick that one. Not good at all. It's out of bounds. Here's the one back on the handoff. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Looking quickly here. Play action now with Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Gets it to the 15. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game. Playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. McAllister now to return. Kicks away from one. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Let's go now. 68.
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Here we go. Rocco 80. Go.
There's a dive up the middle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Denzel Ward makes the play. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Sandy Ranger. Here we go, set. 19 targets.
Pass play now. This ball is caught by Tolbert. Escapes the defender. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. First down, here's Lamar. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, he brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. McAllister back deep to return. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. First down now, ball at the 33. They'll start the drive with blue. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Vacates quickly left side. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He has the first over the middle. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. He gets the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It is caught left side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard
Half
line.
to 60, half to 60. Ready?
Back now, pressure coming. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Number 82.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Well, this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Ravens crowding the passing lanes. They go into the dime for 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They're throwing it. Caught, nice gain left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
That's good for a
What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18.
Ravens 6. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
40 yards. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Play action now with Jackson. Throw left side, complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
That's being sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
It's up. Sit on. 180. It's up. You. Sit on.
And drawn up here for Lamar. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Luke knocks it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's out a little short of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to the well again. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
We've set it downs from the 37. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs. And he just got it done.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. The return starts at the 18. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Give, it's Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
60 Maverick. Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
Looking in the air here. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Get it. 6, go.
Air it out on 3rd. This is a heater going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
On the deep ball.
Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Going back, gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. They left him wide open. It's complete. He gets loose down the right side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Luke for the point after. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Next to score, Cowboys 24, Ravens 19.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 14.
Jaden Blue on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you're throwing that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at. You throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready?
A 3rd down run with Blue. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
70, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
Pass play coming here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They did a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
We change it.
Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Lamar. It's complete to Walker. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this third down. That one's out and cut on the right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
And again, it's Jackson. Gets it to him on the screen. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Jackson off the play action. And it is incomplete. Win big on the final play of our third quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens take a fourth quarter lead. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked up by Jamon Clark. And he'll be taken down on the edge of his own end zone at the 2.
Ravens 25, Cowboys 24. Tyler Luke to kick
All
off
set
for
up. Here's
Baltimore.
Luke to kick it away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Streak, streak.
Back to throw. Flush down out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready, ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
We've drawn up for him. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
19, touch.
Working on 1st down. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. So backed up a bit following the penalty. It's 1st and 20.
Here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Get it.
Throwing from the gun. Pass is caught by Blue. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
So a big play for the Cowboys here as they line up for 2.
Ready.
Will line up for
Past
the
the 60,
2-point
past the
conversion.
60.
All right, they're going to throw for it. On the move, headed right. Oh, and he's got a man open, complete. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. A clobbering now to kick this one away.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Headed out right. He's going deep down this side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Ball in left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. Quick route into the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action now with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Now it's Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Desperation time here. Short pass brought in. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Rolling, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw here. They did it! He made the interception! Roquan Smith with the pick.
Sudden change now, and about the most difficult sudden change there is for a defense. They've got to come on the field now with the end zone in clear sights of this opposing offense. That's not a pass that should have ever been thrown so deep in their own territory. Now it looks like it's going to cost them at least 3 points.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Roll.
He keeps it himself. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. And no margin for error.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here.
70 Lions.
He's back to throw. Escapes out to the left. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And they could elect to just take the safety here. Pressure was there, but he got it away. This is a good kick. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Ravens.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline.
And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter.
Cowboys 30. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning in from the 16. Left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That's a downfield work in the left. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. He'll look to throw it. Gets another one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Lamar throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. A little better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. So they take their shot for the end zone block rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on fourth down. Looking to throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
37.
All set up. Here's Luke.
Imagine how I felt with the kick return.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
Nah, that ain't not no lane, big dog. I don't think so, big dog. So.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. One final shot here.
Yes, good game.
Ball's incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And I know we talked about this in meetings this week, Brock, but I want to bring it to the air now, too. How much is a chance to play on this day, on Thanksgiving, and then to win this game viewed and valued by the guys out there?
Yeah, I think they will say, maybe at the podium afterwards, hey, it's just any other game, and every win's a win in the NFL. But you know, kind of like primetime games, when the whole country's watching, when your family, your friends, your peers, everybody gets to take this in and celebrate a holiday, yeah, it's very special.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Dallas.